Epsilon 11. Epsilon 11, sound off. Why are you in Akasa Marshes? Who ordered you? Where are my men?
They're gone. The creatures got the better of them.
Abandon the vehicle and walk away. You have my word, no harm will come to you.
How about I give it back when I no longer need it?
I would advise against it.
It's just too convenient.
You have no idea who you've stolen from. Choose your next move wisely.
Why is this happening? We got separated during the evacuation in Tulsa. Screaming, panic, I finally traced them back to Jova, but I'm too late. I'm too late. Without one of their belongings, I can't even give them a proper Palamist burial. Why? We got...
I don't know how you managed to get here, and I don't care. I have my orders not to interfere with your operations. Just do me the same. That's all we need. A bunch of fucking outsiders roaming around our country. I strongly suggest you avoid my men. They have enough to worry about.
Who are you?
I'm Captain Vass, 6th Battalion, 3rd Company of the Asterian Armed Forces. JOVA is part of Asteria now, so everything here belongs to the Sabinian cause. I'll follow my orders for now, but there's a limit. The way I see it, you're not... I think we understand each other.
I'm looking for Jova's blacksmith. Have you seen him?
He must have left with the UN convoy. I can't find this son of a bitch anywhere. We had a good deal. Our Corps of Engineers went dark right about when the creatures appeared. He was gonna help rebuild Jova. If you find him, tell him he can come back.
What happened here?
Justice happened here. If you think the Palamists aren't doing the same thing to us, you're a fucking idiot. Jova's part of Asteria's relocation program. We were gonna get everything ready for the migrating Sabinian families. That was before these damn creatures showed up.
Where was the ON convoy go?
I have no idea, and I couldn't care less. They're either brave or stupid to have made a run for it. Wherever they're going, I'm sure they didn't get very far from their outpost.
Where's the ON outpost?
The outpost is northeast of here, on the outskirts of town. It's on the street behind the blacksmith's forge. It's the greatest country on this spinning ball of ours. Well, if it wasn't for the Palamists bringing us down several notches. When we finally get rid of them, Hadia will rise like it once did under King Aster. He would... Look at what we've accomplished with fewer men and resources. We've captured the entire province. I'm guessing we would have Trisk, the capital city of Argola, if the Asterian armed forces will swing around and liberate Jehania when the fighting resumes. You know the saying, right? ON peacekeepers are as useful as a second asshole. We are superior in every way. We've dominated the arts, business, we need to progress. The only way to achieve greatness is to rid ourselves of the Palamist swine. They're drowning in their own filth. We need to step on their heads and hold them underwater. If we let them, they're insects. Look at what they did to that Sabinian family in the marsh. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the Palamists in the forest? Killing their women and children and sending their men to work camps? But they're not women. They're not children. When you have a cockroach problem in your home, you don't negotiate with the vermin, you exterminate them. I don't know what they are, but I do know they aren't interested in the town. I sent a scouting party to try to figure out what we're dealing with here, but they never came back. I've been observing them for quite some time. They have no discernible pattern, rules, or hierarchy. In fact, the only thing they seem interested in is that strange dome-like mass in the marsh. I'd order a salvo on the damn thing, but I don't want to kick the hornet's nest.
See that guy? Looking through the binoculars, standing safely behind the sandbags? That's the captain. I suggest you chat with him before you wander.
This is the life, man. For years I waited for this fucking war and it finally arrived. 2 years and we're just... You know what's exhausting? Pretending that everything is okay. Love.
I was part of the mob that hung those Sabinians in the marsh. I don't know what came over me. Now these soldiers make sure I pay for my crime every single night. And I deserve it. I knew all of them. We were neighbors. I taught their children. I want to remember who I was back then, before all of this happened. I need to wake up from...
His gaze be upon you, my son. You're not from here, are you? I know everyone around here, and yet there is a way about you that is...
Who are you?
I am Abbot Jaffer, the spiritual leader of my life started here, and it seems I don't know where you are from, but I'm afraid you've wandered into hell.
Do you know where I might find the...
Even before all this started, he was off and gone. A dark burden weighed on him. I sincerely hope he has escaped Jova with the ON convoy. Pray, my son. Pray he has...
What happened here?
Madness and hatred happened here, and lots. When I finally managed to get back from Tulsi, I rushed to my brother's home only to find my niece, Rebecca. Then the soldiers began to round up the villagers. When they kicked in the door, I told...
Where's the abbey?
It's southeast of Jova, sitting on a rocky plateau. From the marshes you can see its beautiful golden sphere. Tread lightly, my son. Captain Voss sent some of his men to wreck. They can keep beating me for as long as they want.
Did you happen to see where the convoy went?
Lieutenant Rue came to negotiate my release. Captain Voss would hear none of it. Many roads lead outside the marsh. Sadly,
Your niece, Rebecca.
How long can a young child survive in these horrible conditions? The last time I saw her was in my brother's home. It's the building with the treehouse next to it.
Why is Captain Voss doing this to you?
Captain Voss is a criminal and thief parading as a soldier. You don't believe me? It is the reason why he arrested me. He can beat me as long as he likes. My answer will always...
Where's the ON outpost?
It's not far. Turn right, just before the blacksmith's forge. You should see it down there. The roots of hatred run deep and far across Hadia. This isn't the... Sethrus's benevolence lives in all of us. But the serpent also lives in us. When that happens, you will quickly realize that the chains holding civilized men are weak. Steel yourself, my son. The serpent strikes. This war is a sword sharpened by propaganda and religious intolerance, slicing and dicing up the exchange of cruel and violent acts, and the lies perpetuated by the media all played their part. I was shocked to hear that even priests were involved. Now look at us. I see only darkness ahead, but I have faith in Sethrus. I believe Hadians can quell their emotions. No matter how hard they try, I refuse to hate them and never will. We both share the same land and God. There is plenty of room for peace. I'm not naive. I understand why things are the way they are, but that doesn't mean I have to accept. lacked the wisdom to know the answer, but nowhere to. The children of this war must let go of their hatred if we are to climb out. Lieutenant Rue was the first outsider I ever encountered. She was as curious about our customs and traditions as I was about her. I was saddened to hear that the outside world seems to fall prey to the same dark impulses as Haitians, which is partly why the peacekeepers exist. Being a peacekeeper is admirable, risking one's life. There is a moment in history that all palamists should reflect on, if not regret entirely. The country was ruled by a heavy-handed theocracy, with a young charismatic erudite named Sabingo wrote several Reformation theses which gained popularity. What they accused them of heresy and burned them at the stake. They were palamists who only wanted reform. Nothing is effortless compared to the alternative. That moment of hubris sent us on the path of endless wars. We don't learn from our mistakes. I overheard the guards speaking of such creatures. If in specific passages, the Holy Kata speaks of TR's demons. Some of these passages relate to the curse of TR. These writings were meant to be interpreted as metaphors and stories, to teach and inform us. Could this be happening? May his eye...
Poor bastard. Next time he falls, I'll let him choke a little longer.
must be off. Okay. Start over.
Man, I'm sick of staring into the marsh. These things aren't looking for a fight anyway. I can't wait to get relieved.
Look at these fucking things. They're not the crunchiest chip in the bag, but they make up for it with pure aggression and ferocity. One of these bastards dismembered a guy like he was a mannequin. Well, they're calm now. But when you piss one up...
I don't know why I'm still holding my gun. I saw a guy unload 2 clips into one of them. We lost a lot of soldiers putting up these barricades. If they ever...
These are the scumbags that hung the Sabinian family. What a waste of ammunition. They should have let me do it my...
This shit will never end. I need to get the fuck out of here. I had no choice, man. Voss and his goons look at magazines to see if we fired. Whatever you're doing.
We caught one of these scumbags scavenging for food in one of the houses. A few ripped fingernails later, he gave up the rest.
It's just a matter of time before those things break into this hooch right here. Signing mead? Oh, God damn. I was stationed to guard Voss's office. Screw that. Wait, don't tell him I said that. I hope he's not looking for the extra key. 'Cause...
Move along. This house has been requisitioned by the Asterian armed forces to serve as Captain Voss's feet.
I'm only permitted to play Sabinian classics, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I'm getting the impression that Captain Voss is tired of hearing the same tune over and...
Good haul. We usually don't find much in these backwater Palamas shitholes. Last time we hit, we barely filled up one truck. Voss is happy. And if Voss is happy, we're happy. He keeps the real good stuff in his office.
I should be at the Abbey, trashing the place. I bet those lucky bastards over there are filling their pockets with...
found the poor pup whimpering alone in a house, just abandoned there by the owners. Unbelievable. He's in good hands now, though, aren't you? Hey, hands off! I found him. He's mine now.
They recently assigned me to this battalion. I needed a breather after we pushed through Umbrahan. I heard that shit in the forest. I've seen Enzo and Daniel do some fucked up shit, but this takes the cake. Almost retched when I walked in. And again, what happened to their families, I guess it's tit for tat.
Damn it! Of course I drew the short straw. The worst